Hello, I'm coming back to talk about possibly helping you for newer homeschool moms. I'm sure other ones, they already know about this stuff, but for newer homeschool moms and dads that are looking for curriculum, as I was when I started years ago, I didn't know where to go, where to start, and then my concern was about the prices of these things. And right away, I just want to tell you off the bat, okay, if you are starting out and you have, like, say, no dough, you strap for cash or whatever, and maybe you don't know, like, you're kind of nervous about trying some stuff, I would tell you definitely to try some free resources online. There's two. I wrote them down. easypeasy.com and ambleside.com. I hope you can read it, but it's easypeasy.com and ambleside.com. These are great resources. The first lady, I actually met her. She was very nice. Her husband and her was a missionary, I believe, into Romania. I think they went to other places too, but long story short, she has been homeschooling her kids for a very long time. She was gathering all the information she has from K to 12, and she was going to sell it. But the Lord told her that don't do that, just to put it up there. And that way his people can, for those who can't afford it, can go on there, use her curriculum, and then those who could donate to her, because she has been blessed, and she also wanted to bless others and obey God in doing that. And she has helped many people, and there's a lot of cool things on that website. You got to check it out. I think there's ways you can assign each kid your their subjects and stuff. It's really cool. You should check it out. And it's a blessing, especially for people who really they just can't afford it. And if you can and you still use her, you should donate something towards her. I'm just saying that because she did work hard on it. She has done it for many years, and she keeps updating it and adding new things. And that thing, it's something that helps her family out. So just kudos. She ain't paying me jack for that. I'm just telling you that off the door, okay? She don't, like I said, I met her, but she don't know me from a can of spray paint. But she's a sister in Christ, and she did that to obey the Lord and for the love of homeschooling and other homeschoolers. So that's cool. And don't forget Ambleside. Ambleside also, I believe, is Charlotte Mason based as well, I think. And you can check their website out. It's up to you. You got to put in the research. You have to take time to look into these things and see how they have things set up, and then work through how you want to do things. Okay, I'm going to keep saying that through almost every video. You will see things, you will hear things, you're going to take this information in, you're going to take a notebook, okay, write down the stuff that you like, ideas, and then from there you're going to eventually come up with a plan for your kid. Now, that's a whole nother video too about planning things, what you're going to choose to use for what subject. But what I wanted to talk about now is about the actual buying of the books. Like I already showed you before, but I'm going to show it again just in case somebody else didn't see the video. You can ask for, and I'm going to keep repeating it, ask for a master. Ask for all these people, Sunlight, Master Books, Bookshark, Beautiful Feet, Rebecca, BJU, okay? These are all companies that are very well established, and I've already said them before in other videos, but just in case you didn't see it, you can also go to christianbookstore.com, Rainbow Resource Center. Why am I repeating this? This is important because once you've looked through all these different people's catalogs, once you've seen, okay, I have an idea. Say I have a 7th grader. I need to see what a 7th grader in this particular group catalog has, or this particular Sunlight. What would Sunlight have for a 7th grader do, or whatever? You're going to look through all of that. You have to sort that out as you look and you investigate on YouTube. Check out people's reviews on different books and stuff. That is very important. It's very key. Once you've decided, you know what, I'm between this book, I'm between this particular company, like say Sunlight, or I might want to try the beautiful feet method, whatever, or the Sunlight, whatever. My point is, once you've figured out the books that they are offering, this is where I'm coming about the buying part. If they don't have the ISBN number, what I do is between Christian Bookstore and Rainbow Resource, you normally on Christian bookstores where I do this. Say if I find a book on Sunlight, which I've done this plenty of times, that's what I'm trying to tell you. And I said, hey, this is gonna be a good book for history, or this is gonna be a good book for language arts, whatever they say under their language arts. Okay, I'll go and find that book, and then I'll look it up here. And then I'll find the ISBN number, because in these catalogs, they're not going to tell you the ISBN number. So you look it up on here on Christian Bookstore, and then you copy it. And when you go to, like, say, where I go, which is eBay, I go to abesbooks.com, thriftbooks.com, and I copy the ISBN number, and I paste them into the search keys into each of those places, and then I find out where I can find the books the least expensive. And I've done this for years, and it saved me a ton of money as opposed to buying them brand new. There are plenty of homeschool people that are selling curriculum that they've had for years, and they're going to sell them online, and you will not be paying full price for them, and this will cut your homeschool budget down big time. Okay, now if you have the funds, or you're okay with paying full price and you want everything new, then you could just order straight from the catalogs themselves, or you can order from christianbooks.com, Rainbow Resource, or like the catalogs themselves from whatever online. You can order them straight from there. You can order them from Master Books or whatever, and that's a way you can do that. But like for me, like what I did, like say for history, I found, and I never even heard of the book. This is why this is good to get these catalogs. In this particular case, the way they do it, which is very cool, by the way, they have certain sections, and the way they do it is they say this. This is classical literature, okay? So they give you a list of all the books that are in their classical literature, and this tells you in 8th grade. What does it say there? 9 through 12, and then ages 14 through 18, okay? So then they give you a whole list of these books, right? So, but if you can't afford to buy all these books, and you want to touch up on some of these books that you think is relevant and that you believe would be good for your kid, you can write in your notebook, oh, okay, maybe for classical literature, or it could be called something else. That's a whole nother subject. But, for English, for literature, whatever, for high school, you can write down, hey, this book would be cool. And you can look it up and then find how much it costs. And you don't have to buy it from this company. You can get it off somewhere else for cheaper. And like I said, does this take time? Yes, it does take some time. But it's worth the time when you've already researched the information of a book. You can go on YouTube and find out, okay, say you want to find out how is Sunlight? How does that work? I'm sure there's homeschool moms that have videos showing you the way the teacher guide works, how all the components of this particular homeschool curriculum works. I'm sure there's plenty of videos for Abeka, and you can call them up. I think they have them people been out there for a long time, so I'm sure they have videos out there. But like for other places that I really didn't, you can look up videos on YouTube about Bookshark and how they used it, if they liked it, if they didn't like it. Master Books, I liked it. Some people didn't like it, but I liked it. I liked the way they simplified the schedules. And another thing that I'm probably gonna have to make another video on is about how people use the books, but that's another subject. Right now I'm just talking about you finding a book. Say I go to Master Books. I am interested in, let's see. Let me find a book in here that I know that all right, see this. These are additional resources. Somebody can use this book for a devotional time with their family, and either by themselves with their kid or with their family. They can read this book. That could be a part of their Devo, their devotional time, or family reading time, or Bible, whatever subject you want to put it under. And then say, hey, this is interesting. And you can look it up. And a lot of these places, I know Masterbooks, you can look up and see a preview of it. Also on christianbookstore.com, they give you previews of the books too. I'm telling you, christianbookstore.com ain't no joke. So you find these books, and then you can go on christianbookstore.com or Rainbow Resource. But I know for sure christianbookstore.com has it. And you can get the ISBN number, look it up, check and have a review of what the pages say. And then if you like it, you know, you can look and you can go on eBay, Abe's Book, Thrift Books, and purchase those books and save a lot of money. All I'm saying is, when you do buy books that are used, you also have to read the buyer's, or excuse me, the seller's explanation of the condition of the book. Sometimes they say good, and they'll tell you good, but there's this, and this. Or they may say acceptable. Maybe they say that the binding might be a little off, or they might say there's highlighting, or there's writing in the margins. So you have to make a decision if that's going to be okay or not. But you will save a considerable amount of money buying used books. I've done it for years, and for the most part, I've had some issues with some, but for the most part, they're pretty honest with how they describe the book, and you can get a lot of savings from that. And I'm just telling this to help people out, because these are things that I had to learn as I went, and I would have preferred somebody to tell me this from the get. But you can buy a lot of these books for way cheaper, and then start setting up how you're going to use them for school. Anyway, that was it. So basically, the actual buying of the books, once you know what you want, you can buy them used, and it'll be awesome. All right, that was it.